Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Touchdown, Vikings! Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Oh, leaves them behind on the spin. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go! What? 90!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, here's McNabb. Rolling to his right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Anderson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Reggie White in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! Flex round!
Now McNabb eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
On 1st and 10, McNabb. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Flex round! Flex round!
McNabb on target over the middle to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Shannon Sharp, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
On second down, it's Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is...
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Check 26, check 26.
Back to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ricky Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Anderson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And here now come the Falcons. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First down, Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now here's Vick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And Sanders now to return. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Von Miller in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Taylor in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That was second down throw for Vic. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 22.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, Vic yields to Anderson for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swing. A big offensive explosion helped leading them.